Class 7 History, Chapter 1 Tracing Changes in the Medieval Period. There are three periods in the history of India: ancient, medieval, and modern. The word medieval came from Latin word, its meaning is middle. The duration of this period is 8th to 18th century. Medieval period can be divided into two: early and late medieval period. In past, India was known as Bharatvarsha, means land of Bharat. Muslims called it Hindustan. Babur, the Mughal emperor, used the term Hindustan to describe the flora and fauna and culture of the inhabitant living in the subcontinent. The name India first used by Persians. Let's see what are the social and political changes taken place. New technologies made their appearances, like the Persian wheel in irrigation, spinning wheel in weaving, etc. New foods and beverages arrived in the subcontinent, such as potatoes, corn, tea, and etc. This is a period of great mobility, means people moved from one place to another in search of food, fertile land, so and so. One of the major changes was that during this period there were many ruling dynasties: Rajput, Tughlaq, Lodi, etc. Babur laid the foundation of Mughal Empire in India. The Mughal Empire declined slowly after the death of Aurangzeb. Another major development are where the different languages were spoken in different regions. New religions emerged such as Bhakti movement and Islam religion. All this information we get from archaeological and literary sources. Now let us go through the exercise part. First question is multiple choice questions. Which of the following is not an archaeological source? Answer is autobiography. Second, what was the basic idea behind division of Indian history into Hindu, Muslim and British periods by British historians? Answer is religion of the rulers was the only important historical factor. Third, which of these books is not an autobiography? Answer is Pachahnama. That is not an autobiography, it is an official history of Mughal emperor. So, fourth is Ibn Battuta's Rahla describes the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Answer is C. Then, coming to match the following: Muslims, Holy Quran, coins, information about names and dates of rulers, Raj Tarangani, Kalhana, medieval, middle, Jahangir, Dusit-e Jahangiri. State whether the following statements are true or false. The first four answers are true. The fifth one is wrong, false. Fill in the blanks with the verse given below. Only I am reading the answers. First, Persian wheel. Second, Bhakti movement. Third, political stability. Fourth, Raj Tarangani. Fifth, Sultanate and Sanskrit. Next, short answer questions. What do literary sources include? Answer is in page 10. Literary sources include chronicles, manuscripts, biographies and other works. Second question, into how many periods can the medieval period be divided? Answer is in 9th page, early medieval period and late medieval period. It is divided into two, early and medieval period. Third, name Shah Jahan's court historian. What did he write? His name is Abdul Hamid Lahori, Abdul Abdul Lahori, Hamid, Hamid, Hamid Lahori, Lahori. He has written Pachahnama, Badshahnaama. It can be read Pachahnama also, Padshahnaama. Then comes, why was Bhakti movement considered a major development in India? Answer is not given directly in the book, so I will dictate. The Bhakti movement was a major religious development in the history of medieval India. Its results deeply influenced the contemporary religious and cultural trends, trends in India. The movement gave a new dimension to ancient beliefs and values and initiated initiated great changes in the prevailing social condition. Next question is, briefly describe the archaeological sources. Take page 10. Archaeological sources are inscriptions, monuments, paintings, coins. Inscriptions were found on coins, pillars, monuments, and seals. These provide short but important information on various aspects. Example, several Tamil inscriptions of the medieval period. Second, monuments. Monuments like tombs, forts, mosques, and temple provide a lot of information about the period. The Brihadeeswara temple at Tanjavur, example. Then coming paintings. In the medieval period, two kinds of paintings emerged. They were the mural and miniature paintings. Example, a miniature painting of Kabir. Coins. Coins provide information about the names and the dates of different rulers. They also give us an idea of the economic conditions prevailing during that period. Example, a coin of the Chola period. This is the answer of that question. Second, how do travelogues help in reconstruction of history? Give examples. Travelogues, the answer is not directly given in the textbook, so I will dictate. Travelogue play an important role in the reconstruction of history. Travelogue are the accounts written by foreign travelers. Their diaries and letters work as an important source in the reconstruction of history, as they describe almost every aspect of an empire.